time, my proudest financial accomplishment is retiring by the time I got to 40. When the layoff did happen, it was a blessing. It really felt like I had been liberated. That planted the seed.
Is the fighting pride of the Arab world, Ziad Zizo Al-Mayou. And we welcome first to the scale, Kevin Castillo. What 40.8 for Kevin Teddy Castillo. Now to the scale, Ziad Al-Mayou. What 41.2 for the undefeated Ziad Zizo Al-Mayou. And now we will have Kevin Castillo and Ziad Al-Mayou face off. I tell you what though, Kevin Castillo looks like he's ready to beat the hell out of them. I wouldn't count that guy out. Once again, these two compete tomorrow in a scheduled 8-round super lightweight contest.
Alright, we're here with Kevin Castillo. Kevin, first off, shout out to the Simpsons. And look, you're fighting here at the Garden. That's a dream for everybody, right? As a fighter. How do you pull off this upset?
En primer lugar, hay que mencionar los casos de Simpsons, muy bonito, pero ya estamos en el MSG, obviamente es un sueño para todos. ¿Cómo vas a poder lograr la sorpresa de batacazo aquí?
¿Cómo lo voy a lograr? Guerreando. Como estás en los rines y encima aquí en Madison Square Garden, van a recordar mi nombre, Teddy Cat, voy a dejar mi huella. Mañana va a haber guerra.
How are we going to do it? By taking it to war, a war that's fitting of a venue like MSG. You know, I think after tomorrow, you're going to know that my name and you're going to know that I've left my footprint and everyone will know who Teddy Kevin Castillo is. So I'll leave my mark tomorrow.
Alright, well, confident, upset-minded Kevin Castillo, thank you so much and best of luck.
Y buena suerte para mañana. Thanks.
Well, Zizo, you've been traveling the world in your young career all over. Now you get a chance to be the first Saudi Arabian fighter fighting here at Madison Square Garden. How are you feeling going into this fight?
It's only right for the history maker of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to make history at Madison Square Garden again in front of the best boxing audience in the world. New York City tomorrow. I can't wait to feel that energy. This is a dream of mine since I was a kid. And tomorrow when I feel that energy, I'm going to take a moment, embrace it, look around, and then, like Kevin said, we go to war.
You've been in the lab with the Hall of Famer, Buddy McGirt. What have you improved on, and what are you going to show tomorrow night?
You're going to see good defense, good head movement, and a jab that's going to bust somebody up.
Good luck, Zizo.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Our next fighter to the scale competing tomorrow in a scheduled 10-round super middleweight contest. He will be challenging Wendy Toussaint. Let's welcome from Palm Beach, Florida. His professional record, 19 wins, just 1 defeat. 13 of his 19 wins come by way of knockout. Ranked as the number 8 middleweight in the world by Ring Magazine, here is Austin M.O. Williams.
So Sergio Ammo Williams will be coming out and weighing in by himself. His opponent, Whitney Toussaint, was just informed of the fight, I believe today, but he's not here for the weigh-in. How do you think Ammo's going to handle this late change?
Preparing for a championship fighter, Carlos Adames defends getting an unknown last minute. It can be good, it can be bad. I think Ammo Williams looks great. He's gonna have a great night.
159.6 for Austin M.O. Williams.
Lambo, you can't get an opponent to get to a fight with you. Your fight week fallouts are becoming kind of a pattern for you. This one, though, was for the middleweight championship. How are you feeling now that Carlos Adames is out?
Man, you know what? Like you said, my last fight, my opponent pulled out 3 days before. He had a crazy, awesome, training camp, and I still had to, learn that lesson to be able to stay focused when things don't go right. So this time around, I'm not even worried about who pulls out or who doesn't, whatever like that. I'm still gonna give y'all the same performance I'm supposed to deliver.
New opponent, new weight class, same mission on Saturday?
Absolutely. Nothing changes. Like I said in the press conference yesterday, it's performance-based now. It doesn't matter about who's in front of me. I don't let that stuff get in my mind and, sway things on my excitement for the fight. I'm going to be just as excited to perform for y'all still, to show like I always do. Good luck at home. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow the big boys of boxing will be in action with 10 rounds scheduled in the heavyweight division. Let's first welcome to the scale a native of Nigeria, now fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona. His professional record consists of 16 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw. 14 of his 16 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the current WBC Thacker Box heavyweight champion, Kingsley, the Black Lion eBay. And now let's welcome from Brooklyn, New York. His professional record, 26 wins, just 1 defeat, 2 draws. 22 of his 26 wins come by way of knockout. He is the hard-hitting former NABA and NABO heavyweight champion, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. And first to the scale, we welcome Kingsley eBay. For Kingsley, the Black Lion eBay. Now to the scale, Jarrell Miller. $317.6 for Jarrell Big
ways we've ever had to pull off. I tweeted out that I've been sitting on this idea for and Art, the founder of Salesforce, responded. It wasn't really supposed to be a thing, but here we are. We got a...
Hi, my name is Jules Haas, a New York attorney. For over 30 years, I've represented clients in estate, probate, real estate, and guardianship cases. My esteemed reputation is built on my years of experience and proven result.
And now we welcome Kingsley eBay and Jarrell Miller to Face Off, the final Face Off.
317 pounds of humanity standing before us. That's Big Baby Miller. He's always confident, Sergio. Should he be against another behemoth of a man in eBay?
That's what makes Big Baby Miller he knows how to fight. All these guys have big power. I think eBay carries more power in that right hand. So whoever that's first going to get the other guy's attention. I think Miller better be smart, get out of these early rounds, use his jab, use the ring, and land something big in the middle rounds.
It's a must-win for Miller to stay relevant in the heavyweight division. As for eBay, a win here completely elevates and reforms his career.
You know, eBay's coming off the best win of his career with Gerald Washington knocking him out in the third round. So I think he wants to get the respect of Big Baby Miller early. This is a type of fight that can end in under 4.
Once again, it's the big boys of boxing tomorrow. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division.
Kingsley, you weigh 288. You're still outweighed by nearly 30 pounds. What are your thoughts on that?
It's a heavyweight division. So, 30 pounds, I mean, we've had Baby before, so we're definitely excited for him. Big more showdown.
You've been on a great run, 11 consecutive wins since that loss to Jared Anderson, another big baby, of course. How did you score the upset here and put your name on the map?
You know, it's exactly what we've been praying and hoping for. You know, being here in Madison, New York, it's still mind-blowing, but for me, it's just anything is possible. You know, I started boxing 5 years ago. Anyone with a dream, it doesn't matter what it is, you can do it, you know, and we're here. So the difference is we're going to come down to who wants it the most, and be ready. You know, just don't blink, don't go to the bathroom tomorrow, don't put your popcorn in your lap, you'll spill it. It's going to be a showdown.
All right, well, the two guys with big power can't wait. Best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Well, Jarrell, it's been nearly 20 years since you set foot in a Madison Square Garden ring, never as a professional. How do you feel getting ready to make your pro debut here at MSG?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Life has thrown everything at me, but that's coming from New York, man. You know, man, we get our ass whooping, pushing, man. So from 9/11 to shootouts and all kind of nonsense, you know, we still here, we still breathing, we still fighting. So I can't say, listen, you know, put it on somebody else. God gave me the burden to do that, and as a man, I take my licking and keep pushing. I'm here now. Let's get it.
It's a very important fight for you. 37 years old, you need to get wins.
36, man. Let me give you one more year.
I blame Wikipedia for that. All right. 36 years old, needs to get a win to support your career. That's a guy with a lot of power on the other side. What do you got to do to get this win?
I'm going to knock out more sprints than him. I've been in his backyards, behind. So like I said before, the main thing is whooping his ass, be more consistent, get a fight next month, and keep pushing him. You know, he sells insurance. I think he actually ate Jake by State Farm, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not going to beat him up too bad, because I do need to get some insurance after this fight, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to throw some bread his way after this fight, but until then, I'm going to park his ass tomorrow night.
Hey, watch your own.
Our next two fighters to the scale competing tomorrow in a scheduled 12-round contest. It will be for the vacant WBC Featherweight Championship of the World. Let's first welcome from Phoenix, Arizona, by way of Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, Mexico. He has a professional record of 30 wins, 3 defeats, 14 of his 30 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the highly ranked former WBC Continental America's champion, Carlos Castro. with 16 wins. 9 of his 16 wins come by way of knockout. Ranked as the number 7 featherweight in the world by Ring Magazine, he is the current WBC interim featherweight champion of the world, Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington. And we welcome first to the scale, Carlos Castro. $125.2 for Carlos Castro. Now to the scale, Bruce Carrington. $125.6 for the undefeated interim world champion, Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington.
Well, Sergio, we're about to find out if Shoo Shoo Carrington is ready for prime time as he gets an opportunity at his first world title. You've seen him fight many times. How would you describe his style?
Look, man, Shoo Shoo is a pure boxer. Beautiful long arms. He likes keeping the fight in the middle of the ring. Excellent right hand, and he's in his hometown. He's gonna want to show out. We see the fans, the fans that are here. He says that a lot of people came to see him get the knockout. This is how a fight where he can't get the stoppage against an aggressive fighter like Castro.
And Castro not taking a step back. I love this. He's the underdog, but he's not acting like it. Full of confidence.
Hey, he should be full of confidence. Carlos Castro only came up short with 3 world champions. He lost 2 of them by split decision, only getting stopped by Figueroa. No shame in those losses. That experience is going to come in effect here for Shoo Shoo Carrington, who doesn't carry the same resume.
Once again, these two competing tomorrow in a scheduled 12-round contest for the vacant WBC Featherweight Championship of the World.
Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington, Carlos Castro, featherweight world title on the line. All right, let's hear from the fighters. Mike Adams.
Carlos, you are no stranger, of course, to being the underdog. Your last fight against Stephen Fulton, you dropped him. Many people thought you won. What were you saying to Shoo Shoo right there? That was a pretty heated face-off.
No, that's how it is, you know what I mean? He's motivated, I'm motivated, you know, this is the time of my life. This is the opportunity I can't let go, you know. I told him I'm being right in front of him, you know, he's seen. I'm not afraid of being in an exchange, I'm not afraid of being in a challenge.
Yeah, no doubt you aren't, right? You faced a much better opposition, whether it's Fulton or Luis Neri, Greg Figueroa. How do you think that experience is going to show tomorrow night?
No, that's the past, man. I'm looking at it today. I have Bruce Carrington in front of me, and that's the only person I'm focused on, and he's going to see who I am.
And then lastly, you are fighting for another title. I know it's a dream of yours. How do you get this done?
Mentality, man. You know what I mean? Not to bother you. You know there's other fighters out there that they ain't none of this bother them. You know why should it bother me? I'm here, and I'm going to make it happen.
Looking forward. Thank you, Carlos.
Factor meals deliver pro-level nutrition with chef-crafted flavors that make it easy to feed your performance. Factor. Eat like a pro.
Our mission is clear.
Solve the toughest challenges with rugged tech solutions that go beyond the limits of traditional technology.
Yeah, one piece of chicken select.
Rugged tech, zero limits.
Shoot tomorrow night, New York becomes Shoe York. Once again, you're fighting for your first world title and fighting to be the first fighter from Brownsville to win a world title here in the big room at MSG. What's the confidence level going into this fight?
Man, my confidence is on 1,000, man. And I got my peoples behind me. Chico City, we in the building, man. We about to take our way to the top. And I just can't wait to perform in front of everybody.
You said coming into this fight, you wanted to fight the very best guy that was available. He gave Stephen Fulton all he could handle in his last fight. What do you have to do to beat this man tomorrow?
Man, I gotta be me. Listen, I'm not Brendan Figueroa, I'm not Stephen Fulton, I'm not Luis Neri. I'm Bruce Carrington. And I don't care about nobody that's on the path. He gonna know and learn I'm the best fighter he's ever fought against. And y'all gonna see the distance, y'all gonna see the gap between both of our levels. Trust me.
Good back and forth there. What was your last message to him?
Mine, it's just be ready to go. Because I'm here. I'm here. I'm not like anybody he's ever fought. And I promise you, I will be the best. I'll be known as one of the best in the whole boxing. This is the shoe era, baby. I'm ushering the shoe world order, just like I said before. And y'all will not want to miss the shoe show because you never know. Don't blink.
Good luck, Shushu.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ring 6 co-main event tomorrow is scheduled for 12 rounds in the super lightweight division. Let's first welcome from Worcester, Massachusetts, and proudly representing his heritage of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. His professional record consists of 20 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw. 10 of his 20 wins come by way of knockout. Let's welcome the former world title challenger, Jermaine the Technician Ortiz. And now let's welcome from Norfolk, Virginia, a 2020 Olympic silver medalist, now undefeated as a professional with 13 wins. 9 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. Tomorrow, making his super lightweight debut, let's welcome the former WBO lightweight champion of the world, the undefeated Keyshawn, the businessman, Davis. First to the scale, we welcome Jermaine Ortiz. For Jermaine, the Technician Ortiz. Now to the scale, Keyshawn Davis. The same 139.2 for the undefeated former world champion, Keyshawn, the businessman, Davis. And we now welcome Jermaine Ortiz and Keyshawn Davis for the final face-off.
Boy, Jermaine Ortiz looks locked and loaded, Sergio. He's given a lot of fighters problems in the past. What will he do tomorrow night?
He's going to have to box. He's going to have the same game plan that Nair Albright had against Keyshawn Davis. He was giving him fits. He was staying behind the jab. He was using the right hand, not engaging with Keyshawn. Keyshawn's a puncher. He's more explosive, but if Ortiz uses a veteran tactics, stays off
backstage at another fight. Where's his head?
It better be on right, because this is a serious test in front of him that can actually go sideways if he's not focused, man. He can bet he's on his focus, man. There's been too much drama in his career and in his life. It's time to get back to boxing, to winning, and winning world championships. That's a world championship caliber fighter, and he can prove it tomorrow night.
This is the Ring 6 co-main event. 12 rounds scheduled in the super lightweight division.
All right, Jermaine, really heated build-up. Got a little physical right there. I can tell you're ready to get your hands on him right now. How personal is it?
It's real personal, man. I'm gonna shut this big motherfucker tomorrow night, and y'all don't see it.
And look, you're no joke, man. We saw what you did against Teofimo Lopez, Vasily Lomachenko, and in my opinion, there's no doubt that you are the toughest opponent of his career. How do you show him the level?
Man, he's fought chumps his whole career. He's gonna see tomorrow night. He's gonna be with a real one.
And then, of course, look, we know how well your fundamentals are. You're the technician for a reason. You can box, you can move. What are you going to show him tomorrow night?
Oh, it's gonna show him different levels to this, you know. He hasn't been there with a real one like me, and I'm gonna show him that tomorrow. I'm gonna finish the show.
All right, thank you so much, Jermaine. Best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Keyshawn, you've had some of the best moments of your career right here in this city, in this building, including winning your world title. What is it about this city and Madison Square Garden that brings out the best in you?
First off, I'd like to thank God, Jesus Christ, my Savior, for just bringing me here today. And honestly, man, this is the Mecca. MSG, I always love fighting here, but man, I don't care if I'm fighting overseas, backyard bar, or in the Mecca. You're gonna get the amazing Keyshawn every single time.
But listening closely to Jermaine's interview over there, what were you thinking while he was speaking?
I mean, nothing for real. Everything he's doing right now is acting. Like, we've never seen this Jermaine to this day. It just goes to show I'm in his head, but all that stuff doesn't matter. We fighting tomorrow, and we're going to see what he's really about tomorrow.
New weight, new team behind you. What can we expect from this new version of Keyshawn?
The amazing Keyshawn Davis. Expect that after the win, too, for sure.
Good luck, Keyshawn.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're just moments away from our main event weigh-in, but right now, let's look ahead to a huge fight coming up in February in Las Vegas.
I don't want no easy fight.
I'm gonna bring the violence. You don't want the smoke.
We're gonna fight. I'm gonna beat your ass.
I don't need a spotlight.
The spirit of competition in the
You're gonna win this for falling true right.
Watch me fight live on the zone. Show me who you are.
Nobody ever said like that chicken from Popeyes. These bold Louisiana flavors aren't meant to make people fall in like. That's why it's love. For a limited time, get your faves for $5 each.
Get tax expertise without hidden fees. Switch to a TurboTax expert for $150. Save by fees and match with a trusted expert to handle your taxes. All forms, all returns, all tax situations. $150 all in. No surprises. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
So many big fights coming DAZN Ultimate. 12 pay-per-views for one subscription. It is indeed the ultimate boxing fans treat. Subscribe today on DAZN. One subscription, 12 plus pay-per-views. Tom Christian down in Haiti and Sergio Mora, by the way. We always dial into DoorDash and get our food, which you can do right now. Get your favorite snacks. This is for Sergio. What'd you order?
No Mexican food. I go with a chicken salad this time.
Use the QR code on your screen. Order DoorDash now. Get your favorite snacks and food for tomorrow night's main event. CFU Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. Watch it here on DAZN. DoorDash, your door to more. Let's go to the stage now. I'm Mr. Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most famous venue in the world for sports and entertainment, Madison Square Garden, New York City, New York, USA. This is the official weigh-in for tomorrow night's the weigh-in for tomorrow night's main event, and it's Ring 6, Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson in a sold-out Madison Square Garden. And it's all brought to you by Ring Magazine and Silla, along with promoter Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing in association with Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated. Now, ladies and gentlemen, special thanks to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and special thanks, of course, always, to the Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority and President of the Saudi Boxing Commission Federation, His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh. Sponsorship provided by Thomas J. Henry Law Firm, Everlast, Halo, and IFX Payments, along with DoorDash and DraftKings. And ladies and gentlemen, this event available worldwide exclusively on DAZN. Go to DAZN.com. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the official weigh-in. Tomorrow night, a sold-out Madison Square Garden. And behind me is a special feature from the history of Madison Square Garden. Just think of all the great names that fought here through the years, all from the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Sugar Ray Robinson, Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis, Floyd Patterson. The list goes on and on into the days of marvelous Marvin Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard. But the scale behind me, back in March of 1971, was stepped on, and that day, before that fight, actually the morning of the fight in those days, was Smokin' Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. The history and the legendary history of Madison Square Garden continues with a sold-out event tomorrow night. So now the official weigh-in. Let's meet the fighters and bring them to the scales. First, the challenger, an Olympic silver medalist, now as a professional, a perfect record. 24 fights, 24 victories, including 11 big knockouts. Fighting out of Newark, New Jersey, USA, the three-division, three-time world champion, former featherweight world champion, former super featherweight world champion, and the current undefeated lightweight champion of the world, the challenger tomorrow night, Shakur Stevenson. His opponent, the defending world champion, undefeated for over 5 years in the ring. His record stands at 22 victories, 13 wins by knockout.
Is a jacket.
Undefeated, and that was a split decision. He's a two-division